Alright guys, how's it going? Duncan C75, and here I am with a video. Question answers with producers on NHL 16. Now, EA Sports came out with a section where you literally can ask them a question, and I don't know what the chance of you getting an answer, but anyways, the general population can ask questions, and EA will answer them. So, I'll leave the link in the description underneath, so you can go to the website and ask something, and hopefully your question will be answered. So, we're going to go through some of the questions that have been asked. It's the first day. I think there's like 32 questions that were asked. We're going to go over them real quickly. So, this is the fun part. This is the part where we get to know more into detail, more in depth what we can and can't expect from the game. You just get deeper into the details. I mean, it's nice knowing things, but when you don't have all the information, then you start assuming, well, is there going to be this? Is there going to be that? Or I'm guessing, it's not fun guessing. It's nice getting, like straight up answers. So we're going to go through those questions real quickly. There's about 30 of them. So we're going to go with the first one right here. And it says, will there be any smart glass or Kinect integration? It would be sweet to be able to edit change lines with smart glass. And the answer is, there will not be smart glass or Kinect integration. Just keep it simple, controller, and that's it. So yeah. The next question is, will BGM mode include a fantasy draft option? The answer is yes, and God, I hope they will keep that fantasy draft option, because I like doing fantasy drafts just for the heck of it, see what kind of a team you can build on, and if you like it, start the season, or I mean not a season, but start a GM mode with that team, So hope, thank God they're keeping that. Next question. NHL 16 will look the same on Xbox 360 and PS3 as Xbox One, and PS4. NHL 16 is only available on PS4 and Xbox One. The PS3 and Xbox 3 versions will be called EA Sports NHL Legacy. We already know that edition. And yes, it will look different since the older consoles don't have the power that new ones do. Well, that's pretty obvious. We already knew that. But it is cool that they will bring a NHL Legacy Edition to the PS3 and Xbox 360. Some of you saying maybe it's a waste of money because it's just new rosters. Well, I think they're going to add a few extra things. Maybe not really worth getting a new copy for that. But anyways, that's for you to judge, Alright, next question. So are you guys going to add the ECHL? I would like to see it and play as my favorite team in that league. But for 3 years, the same leagues have been in the game. Is there a reason you guys won't add it? So the answer is, NHL 16 will have 10 leagues in our game. NHL, AHL, CHL, OHL, WHL, QMJHL, SHL Liga, DEL, Extra Liga, and National Liga. We are always looking for new opportunities within the hockey world, but there will be no new leagues for NHL 16. I was kind of expecting that. I wouldn't mind them bringing in the ECHL, so you really have a lot of depth, they're saying that, it's bums that are playing in the ECHL, but you have some players like David Desharnais who just came out of nowhere, and Canadians just they got him, and, he's not doing too bad. So, you can get one of these, you look at the top scores at the end of the season, if you see potential, well, why not, call one up. Anyways, I wouldn't mind seeing a ECHL at all. Hopefully, maybe in NHL 17. Alright, next one. Once a player scores a hat trick, will there be animation for it? Yes. Home fans will celebrate hat tricks by showering the ice with hats in NHL 16. Well, you know what? No big difference for me, but it is a cool thing, so it's good they're bringing it back because they didn't have it in NHL 15, so at least on new generation consoles. Alright, next question. Sorry. Will offline season mode be back in NHL 16? Answer, yes, season is back in NHL 16. Well, yeah, hopefully, thank God. Jesus Christ. Alright, next. Are online shootouts coming back? If not, why? Answer: online shootouts are definitely a priority for us. At this point, I cannot commit to a time frame. Oh, someone's gonna be unhappy. Johnny, shootouts are not confirmed yet. No, but seriously, I hope they bring him in. It's nice to do videos, you know, shootouts and stuff like that. Alright, next question. When is the first trailer coming out? Answer: we will be unveiling our first official trailer at E3, but keep following us on our NHL social channels for information and visuals from NHL 16. Of course, we're all looking forward to that, that's for sure. Next question. Will there be an NBC playoff presentations before playoff games? Answer: yes, we have continued to add pre-game analysis from Doc and Eddie when there's a specific story to mention. You will hear of streaks, homestand and road trip success, etc. In playoffs, there's always something for them to cover based on the current series score and how the games have gone so far within the current matchup. That's cool, but the thing is that stuff gets very repetitive. Let's just hope that, you know, they get they go deeper into the details. You know, they actually can pick actual things that are really happening in one specific series. You know. So, because otherwise, you know, if it's the stuff that keeps coming back over and over again, it gets lame and old and, yeah, very repetitive, alright? Next question. Have you done any upgrade or update on the physics part of the game? Ice conditions, fatigue, hits, puck physics? So, the answer is for balance, we are always looking at the effort of player collisions. We want to ensure that size is represented well and that you get the outcomes you expect on the ice. Big players with size and better balance will have a much easier time standing up to body-on-body contact, hopefully, and retaining the puck compared to small players with less size and balance. We have also added stumbles back into give a greater range of fidelity when it comes to collisions, so that the overall effect of collisions don't have to be as extreme. That being said, when you really line up a player correctly, there are still very big hits in the game. Well, that's cool, but the thing I find is that on NHL 15, new generation consoles, I find that the hitting is just way too easy. If you're going to be Marty St. Louis and you're going to hit Shera, he shouldn't be falling over that easily, you know. When it comes to physics, like puck physics, I still do not find them realistic. You have to play with the sliders. Get your shit, you know, get it right, you know. EA, just get it right. We shouldn't have to play with the sliders. Alright, next question. Sorry about that. I have a cold right now and I have a runny nose. Okay, for the basis of pre-game intros, will you go into more outdoor detail, or will there be a focus on the indoor feel of the arena at game time? Answer: you will once again see city and arena intro shots to mimic the real-world feel of an NBC Sports broadcast. We have also definitely added to the indoor feel of the arenas across the league by taking what was a great architectural foundation by our artists last year and expanding that to emulate the live show that each team puts on their fans. Over the course of a season, you may see entrance props raising to the rafters, fire and smoke effects from the jumbotrons, fans passing team flags through the stands, and many other elements to enhance the game day authenticity. Well, that's cool. Like the flag passing, like when there's a, let's say, Canada anthem, you see the Canadian flag going around, that's nice. Props, fireworks, and stuff like that. Yeah, I like the sound of this. I'm looking forward to that to see, just to see exactly what it's going to be like. If it's really going to be like an eye catcher, or if it's just going to be like, you know, very basic. All right, next, do you expect outdoor arenas to be available in NHL 16? Answer: outdoor arenas will not be a part of NHL 16. Although they are a big part of the NHL, there are two challenges that we face. One, the stadiums can be difficult to license, and if we make them generic, they immediately lose their authenticity. 2. Unless they are done as DLC, by the time we get them into the product, the event is already 9 months old. You know, honestly, they did the Winter Classic, the Outdoor Winter Classic, in the old generation consoles. I understand what they're trying to say there, but you know what? Even if it comes in as a DLC a few months later, I wouldn't mind it, because I just like the overall presentation and the feel of, you know, of an outdoor game. It's pretty cool. And the options you had on the older generation consoles was to either play like a day game or a night game, which I really liked. But that's my opinion, of course. Alright, next question. Will Couch Co-op return? Yes, Couch Co-op is back for NHL 16. They talked about it, so no need to go over that. Next question, very interesting one. Does Ice Tilt exist in Hockey Ultimate Team? Answer, no. Sorry, I call bullshit on that. But anyways, that's my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. I think lots of people are going to agree with me. To me, Ice Tilt does exist. Here's the answer, no. There are no game code decisions in any mode that give one team an advantage over another based on external factors. Everything is based on what the two competitors are doing with their controllers and the ratings of the players on the ice. Once again, what competitors are doing with the controllers and the ratings of the players on the ice. Once again, I call bullshit, and Johnny Superbman proved it. Although Bacon had his opinion about it, but the fact of the matter is, ratings, I call bullshit. I just call bullshit, and because of that, there is also Ice Tilt. I do not, whatever. Like I said, it's my opinion. I'm entitled into it. You don't have to agree with me, but I call Ice Tilt, and I'm saying that the ratings of the players on the ice are not a reflection of how good they really are. Anyways, we can debate about that forever. Next question. This is a long one. Will we see GM Connected again? If not, will we see a smaller scale of online Dynasty type mode? Answer. GM Connected was a highly requested feature that unfortunately wasn't as successful as we'd hoped. When we look at the data, only a very small number of leagues had more than 2 players per league, and though the mode supported up to 25 years, very few leagues made it past the 20-game mark of Season 1. We understand that there were some issues with the overall speed of the mode. Moving forward, we want to work with our fans to better understand their needs and expectations on what a great online dynasty for the new generation of consoles should deliver, and where we fell short on GM Connected, similar to the approach we took in bringing EASHL to NHL 16. When it comes to GM Connected, I agree. When it first came out, I tried it. My God. People just cannot respect the schedule. You have to get diehard committed NHLers to play that mode, and even then, even to play 25 years is just it's just crazy. It's way too much. I understand that when you want to build on a team, you cannot build on a team just playing 5 years. What they could have done is they could have shortened the seasons, like maybe I don't know, instead of playing 82 games, you play 41 games or something like that. But as much as I liked the idea, it's just if you have to get 30 GMs, on top of that, players and teams, anywhere between, anywhere between 2 or 1 and 10, 12. If you have to wait to get all of these players to, be there for the game on time, and, you have a time frame, and if you do not respect it, your games got simulated, and then the GMs got pissed off. Anyways, for me, GM Connected, the idea was great. It's just that it's way too big. I don't see it working. Just keep it the way it is. Simple EASHL is the best thing you could have done, bringing it back, and that's it, Like I said, that's why people play GM mode, simulation. That's why lots of people do series on that on YouTube, GM Connected, nah. I tried it. I loved the idea. It's just that it's just way too big, and there's no way it can happen. Like I said, unless you get diehard NHLers who can respect the schedule and who can commit to playing their games, and But for the rest, just forget about it. All right. Next question. Will EASHL finally make the jump to the current generation of... Okay, we already know the answer. Absolutely, as a franchise, we're 100% committed. Okay, so we already know that. Next question. What were the biggest challenges facing NHL team transitioning from NHL 15 to NHL 16? Answer. The biggest challenge was driving an aggressive pre-production with the team while working on content updates for NHL 15 in parallel. Pre-production is the phase of the project where we do all of our feature planning. We're very happy with our NHL 16 feature set and are currently in the process of finaling, which will take us until the end of June. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to see it for ourselves once we see videos and stuff like that. And once we also try the demo. Until then, we only can hope for the best. Alright, next. Sorry guys, I have a fucking cold in my... I'm congested. Alright. Here we go. Most wanted are the comebacks of Play a Friend in HUT and ESHL. Will those two modes be back? Answer. ESHL is one of our biggest feature additions this year, and rightfully so. In addition to bringing back the fundamentals of clubs, the team set out to be re-established, balanced, and competitive playing field where skill is the determining factor in who wins games. Working with members of our NHL community, we were able to focus on the most important aspects of the mode. For HUT, we are adding single-player season and HUT Play a Friend, both of which are high on the community wish list for NHL 16. Well, that's good. Lots of people wanted that. I am for that, and I'm happy that that's coming. Alright, next question. Are mascots in the game this year? We already saw that. We already know it. So, yes, mascots are in for NHL 16. I can't wait to see our big orange fluffy UP for the Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, as if I give a shit. No, it's going to be cool. It's just... It's going to be nice to see if you see it, like, you know, going from one place to another in the arena and be behind, like, you know, the glass and all that, you know. Anyways, it's just, you know, it's cool. Alright, next thing. Okay, here's another one. What can we expect to see feature-wise in the offline single-player modes? Answer. We have focused a lot of attention to our offline game modes in NHL 16 by adding features from previous iterations, while creating new experiences that we hope all our fans will enjoy. We added season mode, allowing you to play with any of our 10 leagues in the game through a season and playoffs. BAGM has AHL NHL integration, fantasy draft, sim intervention, and brand new feature in player morale. Beer Pro has the return of sim to next shifts, CHL AHL integration, and a brand new player progression system. HUT will also include single player season, which allows players to have a fantasy manager experience without having to play against online competition. Everything that we wanted is back, and that is good. What I like is the Be a Pro thing. Be a Pro. The fact that you can sim to the next shift, God, I'm glad that's back, because you had to wait for an eternity. The new feature in Play Morale, that's also good. I just love the sound of everything, and it's only for the better of the game, you know. Alright, next. How much time do you guys get to really get into the meat of the and potatoes of upgrading the game for the new release? Answer. The short answer is that that is as much as possible. Putting a new game out every year is an aggressive development timeline, so it's important that the development team is as efficient as possible. Literally, every day that goes by is a day that can be used to create new features for the next version of the game. Production on the next iteration usually begins in November, with falling ending in June. Well, we know they spend a lot of time on that, and we expect a lot, you know. Sometimes we are quite demanding, and those guys are on a... I'm not going to say a short time frame, but still, you know. When you count November to June, that's 7 months. November, January, March, April, May, June. Yeah, 7 months. So, you know. Anyways, I'm just anxious to see, you know, the first videos and all that, to see what it's going to look like, you know. Expectations are very high after NHL 15's kind of failure on next generation consoles. Alright, next question. Will it be possible to access specific highlights at the end of the game like it was in NHL 14 and 13? Answer, yes. NHL 16 will allow users to access specific highlights through the action tracker, which tracks all hits, shots, penalties, and goals in the game, and allows the user to then select them and view them. Well, that's cool, you know. When you want to see that huge body check or that highlight real goal and stuff like that, you know. So that's cool. Next, as a team, were you guys happy with how NHL 15 turned out? Answer. We understand that we did not meet expectation when it came to our game modes, whether it be the lack of depth in our single player experiences or omission of key modes like the ASHL. No fucking shit. However, we do believe that we built a good base for gameplay and presentation that we can continue to build on NHL 16. On NHL 16, we'll continue to push forward and compelling gameplay and presentation, but also deliver new experiences and depth in our single player and multiplayer modes. So yeah, thank God all of that stuff is back, and like I said, we only can hope for the best. So yeah. Next. What is the actual probability of pulling a X-rated player in HUT packs? Answer: the probability varies widely. What you will pull in Hockey Ultimate Team packs are based on multiple factors. A couple of examples are how valuable a player is on the open market or if the player is a special edition, Team of the Week, Team of the Year, November. It's a bit like when you buy packs, you know. Sometimes you have special inserts, and they're harder to get, you know. So Team of the Week Crosby is going to be hard to get. A Team of the Year Ovechkin is going to, you know, it's the same concept. So yeah, I did lots of pack openings, and I couldn't always expect to get an Ovechkin or Crosby. I mean, it's nice to get one, but I mean, the amount of money you spend, you know, opening packs and all that shit, it is fucking crazy. But anyways, so it only makes sense. Okay, next. Will it finally be possible to change your goalie during game HUT? This feature has been missing forever. No shit. And the answer is yes. You will be able to swap your backup goalie in Hockey Ultimate Team when you play NHL 16. About fucking time. Jesus Christ. Not that it really makes a difference sometimes, but anyways. Alright, next question. Why did you change the EASHL attribute system? Answer: in the NHL 16, we have changed the ASHL attribute system based on research and fan feedback. What we learned through that research and fan feedback is that there were 3 things that were critical for the new ASHL. 1. Creative characters so you could play as yourself. 2. Even playing field, so skill, individual, and team is the determining factor in outcome of games. 3. Customization of characters so each player can look unique. Well, I don't know if I like, you know, like they say, number 2, even playing field, so skill, individual, and team is a determining factor of the outcome of games. I kind of agree. You know, it's like I remember when you would play ESHL or OTP online, you know, with your Be a Pro character, you would have to build it, and then let's say, you know, you would stop playing for a few days or whatever, you would fall behind, and no matter how good you were, if you, let's say if you were 75 overall and you would play like people that are 80 or 85 overall, you would see the difference. You'd fall behind, you know. So for everyone to get a fair chance of being, you know, at the same level, I kind of agree. But like I said, I guess only time will tell, you know, if that's going to be good or not. Anyways, we'll see. I just like what they're doing with ASHL, you know. You can, like, you still can customize, you know, characters so players can, you know, have that unique look, you know. So at least, you know, that's still there. Alright, next. Hold on a second. Okay. Next, where's the focus in NHL 16? Presentation, gameplays, or modes? Answer: the focus is on all 3. We need to continue to push forward with compelling gameplay and presentation, but also need to deliver new experiences for single player and multiplayer modes. Absolutely agree with them, you know. Okay, next. Can we expect to see more microtransactions in future NHL titles? Answer: our goal is to always provide a gameplay experience that does not require the use of microtransactions, but that option will be there in modes like HUT in order for some fans to enhance or expedite their experiences. It's true that there really isn't any microtransaction modes, microtransactions in NHL, but the microtransaction is Hockey Ultimate Team. People spend money on buying packs. So, say what you want. Tell me there's no microtransactions. No, there's no such thing. You do not go to the PlayStation Store per se, but you do buy packs. So, anyways, whatever. You still spend money in there. Alright, next. Any plans for bringing the NHL series to PC? That's a good question. Answer: no immediate plans. However, we're always looking for new ways to get NHL into the hands of new consumers. That would be nice. I don't know if some people are big fans of NHL on PC. Personally, I'm not a big fan of games on PC. I'm a console guy. But hey, if you have a fan base and you have a market for that on PC, why not, you know? Look at GTA 5. As soon as it came out on PC, wow, how many people are playing on it, especially for the mods, you know? That's working, you know, so you never know. Next, will I be able to manage my AHL team in gym mode? Answer, yes, you will be able to manage your AHL team in gym mode in NHL 16. Just like on old gen consoles. So that's good. Next, will there be, and it is from our friend here, Yui Bear Gaming. Hey, Yui. Will there be more player customization and editing, i.e. jersey, face sculpting, hair, beards, arenas, etc.? Well, we already know about the beards. And the answer is yes, customization is something that we're going to continuously build upon year on year. The video here will give you more information about customization in NHL 16. I tried to click on the video, it wasn't working. Sorry, unfortunately it wasn't working. What I want to see is jersey creation, where you can like really create your own jersey. You know, some people have mad skills out there, have mad talent, and I can only imagine the nice jerseys that we can see out there, and hopefully you can do that, you know. Jerseys, team logos and stuff like that. That would be cool, you know, and I hope it will be there. Alright, next question. We're almost done, guys. How often do you guys come up with ideas or features you would like to develop into the game, but end up having to push back to another year due to time complexity, constraints, etc.? We literally do that every year. As part of the pre-production process, we challenge each other to think big. Often, thinking big results and features that we cannot fully complete in normal cycle. So we either build a staged multi-year plan so we can build it over multiple years, or we design it fully and start working on it as early as possible for the next iteration. It's like, you know, they only can put so much in every game, you know. If they would have to answer all of our demands, it would take forever to do the game, you know. And we're talking about like 1 or 2 years. So they have to sit down and, you know, decide what do we have this year. What is the demand? I'm not saying they're always answering our demand, but anyways, they do the best they can, and that's that. You know, there's only so much they can do. They say they try to deliver the best product. I believe that. It doesn't always turn out to be that way, but anyways, listen, that's stuff that happens. And, well, I guess that was the last question. Yeah, that is it, guys. So, you guys can go on the website. There will be, I think, I'm not sure, I'm just guessing that they're going to post more questions and answers every day. So I just went through the first set of questions that came out today. I'm sorry if it was a long video. I just wanted to go through all of them. Anyways, so I'm looking forward to this. I'm really anxious. I know I didn't do an NHL 16 review like most people. The reason why I didn't do one is because it was basically the same thing for everyone, you know. Everybody gave their opinion about the first impressions, but the thing is that it is first impressions on things that we don't really have. It's not clear, you know. We know some things, but it's just not specific on everything. So we have some sort of an idea, but we're still left there with some questions that don't have any answers. And I'll get now, thanks to this, you can go on the EA Sports website and ask questions, more specific questions, so you can get answers to those, you know, those questions that, you know, things that you, unspecific things that are not mentioned, you know. So that's the cool part, alright, guys? So if you have questions to ask, you know, about certain modes, you want more specifics, you want more details, go ahead and ask them. It's not guaranteed that you will get a 100% answer because there's only so much they can unveil or say for now, but give it a try. Alright, guys? So that is it. Duncan C75 signing out, saying thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like and comment my videos, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Guys, sorry if I sound bad today. I am so congested. Holy fuck. I'm out of breath. Wow, that sounded good. Sorry, guys. Alright, guys. So I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.